Ancient prophecy speaks of a group of adventurers who will rise from the darkness to become heroes and to bring light to the entire world. Unfortunately, these are not those adventurers.
Hey! Bitch lizard!
Would it be possible for me to bonus action yeet Windy?
I get myself.
Welcome to Adventures and Initiative.
It's a shitty basket.
I'm not an asshole.
I'm the mad arrow stabber.
God help us all.
Hello and welcome to Adventures Initiative. I am your DM, Donna the Cleric. Will my players please introduce themselves?
I am the drunken monk playing Blaze. Are you ready to set the world on fire, Kanagi?
I'm Fantasy Lover, playing Selena.
I am Shop Goblin playing Kazian.
I am Noah Allen playing Valiman Draknok. How you doing, world?
Alrighty.
I think that's
And-
everybody.
Yep, that's all four of us.
Who would
1,
like
2,
to
3, 4.
give the murder hobo highlights of last session?
Not me, because I'll be right back.
Okay. Rochambeau? Fuck. Who knows
I already said
Rochambeau?
not it.
You already said not it? Well,
Fantasy lover, that leaves you.
Val wasn't here.
Okay, I can do my best.
Okay. Go for it.
Let's see, what do I have in my notes? Yeah, it's been a week. Oh my gosh.
Last week on Adventures and Initiative.
We got kidnapped!
Dun dun dun!
Oh, most of
Yes.
you guys got kidnapped.
Well, yeah. We had dreams.
You got attacked by a couple of assassins. One of them named Jeremy that you found after interrogating a guard named Jim or something. I can't remember. But he had a name, so he had something. But yeah. you guys got captured. I'm just going to do them.
I was going to say, you want me to take over?
Sorry, guys.
No, it's all good. Blaze, you go for the next part.
Okay, after waking up with our arms chained to the ceiling, we were finding any way we could to get out, but unfortunately to no avail. When all of a sudden, who was to show up but one of the Dragon Riders, Knight.
Wyvern Riders, but yeah.
Wyvern Riders. Yeah, whatever, same diff. After securing our way out of the facility, we went in search of our gear that was taken from us. We managed to sneak into a room where Kazian managed to pummel the armory keeper to death.
Make him bleed from his head. You guys then search.
Go ahead, I'll let you do the next section.
Okay.
Sarah, this is your story.
You guys then search the room, having to mend one of the treasure chests to get into it because you broke the lock trying not too much, and retrieved all your items, also gaining some extra gold and platinum while there, and beginning to be on your way, trying to find a guard to interrogate, finding that you had literally left at the right time that most of the guards were having lunch. You then found an individual that was covered in soot and dirt, charmed him, began to question him, but found that he knew nothing, being that he was just a miner working in the tunnels. You guys then decided to go back, found two guards that were doing a patrol, were unable to keep yourselves stealth well enough, with Blaze acting that like he was drunk, them not seeing, or them being able to see through it, and calling for more guards, which were right next to, or which were nearby through a door where they were all having lunch. You guys then proceeded to slaughter the lot of them.
Yeah, set them
Slaughter
on
the
fire.
water.
You're welcome.
Slaughter them all, saving one, piercing his knee, questioning him, getting information about the group at hand, maybe the name of the leader, and then what was it? You put an arrow through his head, right? If I remember correctly, and then he died.
I took the arrow out of his knee and drove it up through the soft tissue under his jaw into his brain.
And then I set him on fire.
Yep.
Yeah,
You guys
after
set
we
all the
searched him.
bodies on fire. Yep. You guys then, night took you out of the
Escaped.
town, escaped, keeping yourself stealthily, and left the town back onto the road towards the Forest of Dread.
By the way, Jim was the guy that I killed who was sleeping.
Okay.
And now, so that I can spare them their pain, I must find his family and kill them. No, I wouldn't do that. I would not do that. That's too much
Did find
effort.
out that he had kids.
We found out he had a wife. Nobody ever said kids.
I thought I mentioned kids.
He,
Oh, well,
he
whatever.
mentioned kids.
Yeah.
He,
Okay.
he did.
Even if he was lying, he would have.
I guess the guy will just have to make some tiny coffins.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Urns now. You guys set them all on fire. They're ashes.
We never burned Jim. Him and those first two guards are just sitting
That's
rotting
true.
in the armory.
I wanted
R.I.P.
to.
Jim.
No one would let me.
Well,
You
guys are in
wanted
the
to
road.
burn him while he was alive, which would have
Oh
made
my
him
God.
scream. Then we would have had
Okay,
guards coming down on
okay.
us much sooner.
Gentlemen, ladies, lady, let's get into this. We always do this rant thing at the beginning. You guys say goodbye tonight as she goes to find her wyvern, and she sets off to the capital to warn the queen of what is currently in the mix within the country of El.
Yep.
After traveling down the road for a little bit, you begin to hear the muttering of a voice coming from the trees. And
Well, then what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm stuck here with a lizard and an owl bear and everything. What should I do? Oh, guys!
Val, is that you?
guys, you see me riding along on the back of Crocs with the owl bear like on his shoulders, like a little backpack. It's like, guys, I've been looking all over for you. Where you guys been?
We got kidnapped, you damn idiot.
Thanks for the help.
Sorry.
Lush got kidnapped further, and what was you saying, Blaze? There's some fort where you're from that they took her to?
Yes, on the outskirts of my village.
Well, sounds like the plan hasn't changed. Get to your fucking village.
Then let's move.
all right.
Yeah.
We got our full rest while we were kidnapped.
Yep, you did.
Still so fucking stupid.
I know. You guys were so determined that I had to literally knock you out to get you to go to sleep.
Yep.
Okay. So as you guys continue down the road, Blaze, you begin to smell a very familiar smell as you realize it is the stench that comes from the Forest of Dread. Usually you smell it within a southern wind to your village when the sea is not blowing towards you, but now you know it. It is the smell of what could be described as rot and mold and just death that comes from this. You know that this forest is not one that is weak comes into and lives to tell the tale of leaving.
I kind of stick my nose up in the air, take a smell, and say, "We need to move through this forest quickly."
As you guys look up and you see into the forest, there's clouds all above it. Not rain clouds, but clouds of dark, and there seems to be storm brewing. It casts a shadow through the entirety of the forest. The trees completely dead but dense there is a trail that goes through it, though. And it seems to not like it's a rocky, sturdy ground, not really anything of mud. The ground is dry. It is rough, but it seems like all life has been sucked from this forest, but the trees are still there. They're sturdy, they're strong. But it seems like there's nothing but death here.
So I'm gonna clutch my staff, turn to the rest of the group, and say, "Ready yourselves, everybody. This is gonna be a long walk."
Could someone take the owlbear? I can't really do my magic with an owlbear on my back.
I'll take him.
He hands him
Barry.
over.
Yeah, and he just sets Barry next to him and goes, little one. And hold on 1 second before we set off. Kazian is going to refill his quiver, which requires a bit of math. Give me 1 moment.
Okay. I think you cut out with what you were saying to
Little one.
Mary. Yeah, you
I
said
was saying,
little one and
stay
Kazi.
close. I was saying, stay close to me, little one.
Okay. I'll say that your relationship with Barry, he trusts you like a lot now. And so make an animal check for that, or animal handling.
All right, give me
Isn't
1
required for that.
second. Animal handling isn't required or is required?
No, it's not. I'm going to say if you ask Barry to do something that he wouldn't usually do, it would cause for an animal handling check. You guys have been around each other enough that he trusts you. No.
Yeah, he pretty much just stays next to me. Dono, because I don't see this on here, if I put a gem in the longbow, how long does the effect last? Just until those 15 shots are done?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so it's essentially like I put it in and it's there until I shoot 15 times.
Yep.
Perfect. And
are you doing that right now?
Yes, because I have a... what did we find? What do I want to do? I have an amethyst, a sapphire, and a ruby. So which one do I want to put in? I am going to...
Wait. I need to get this voice correct. Master, are you feeding me? You feel like an excitement coming to your mind.
Kazian stares at the bow. Kazian stares at the bow with the creepiest, just like, look on his face as he takes the amethyst out of the...
hungry.
Note to Val,
So
use this in your smut.
Val, you cannot hear this. The only person that's able to hear this is Kazian, because it's a voice inside of his head.
Since appraise isn't a thing in 5e anymore, would I be able to figure out if the amethyst would be at least 100 gold worth?
Make a insight.
Okay.
Sure. Let's do an insight on that.
Can I do one insight to tell if any of the 3 stones I have are worth at least 100?
Yeah. Yes. I need to go back onto some of my notes here, actually, to check, because I know... So what are the ones that you have, again?
That was the wrong thing. I have a sapphire, a ruby, and an amethyst. Sapphire is lightning damage, ruby is fire, amethyst is acid. I have that all written down.
Okay, let me see here, because I have them written down. So, all right, so tell me what you rolled. And you got those all back in the dungeon, right?
I think the amethyst I got from Bones, the sapphire we got from the dungeon, and the ruby I just got from the place we were just at.
I'm seeing the amethyst is from the dungeon. It was on the back of the throne.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
I thought I had something from Bones Jones, but I guess not. But I just know for sure the ruby is from the last place we were at. And why does that not look right?
What?
No, that's... For some reason, the rolling thing looked weird to me. So I rolled a 4 insight.
So looking at all 4 of the gems, you know that the ruby is definitely, like, it's got price to it. Like it doesn't seem to be very flawed at all. So it doesn't. It has.
So it would easily
It's-
be.
Yeah, it could easily be worth more than 100 gold. You're not quite sure the number value. Amethyst is not something that you're not too sure of, but not ruby has always been something that, and sapphire has not, like, to you. You know those two, and just looking at them, you've seen jewelry stores and stuff, but you can't really tell the direct number. But they probably be more than enough.
Okay, and the sapphire, would I same kind of thing where
Yeah,
it
like
looks
you
like
don't
it'd
know.
be
Yeah, you don't know what the gold value is, but you know that they would work for the incantation on your bow.
okay. Then I am going to charge my bow with the amethyst, so I'll take that out of the haversack and just give myself a note that I have 15 shots
Well,
of.
okay. I don't think you heard me correctly. I did say that you don't know too much about the amethyst. You know plenty about the sapphire and the ruby.
Oh, okay. I think you
Yeah.
cut out a little bit for that bit. So then
Maybe. I just wanted to make sure, because
I
a
would
lot of
do
people.
the sapphire then.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just doing that because, like, a lot of people know a lot about sapphires and rubies and that they are valuable gems. Amethyst isn't really one, like, for a normal person, is known.
It's not as common as it is. It isn't something that you would normally figure out a price for.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to go off of.
Well, I will give myself a note. So yeah, Kaz has topped up his arrows in his quiver from the haversack and has given himself at least 15. Does my bow tell me if I have more than 15 shots?
Which one are you putting in?
I'm putting the sapphire in, the lightning.
Okay, so it gives you 15 shots of that, and
15
each
shots,
gold
and then it's
value is an extra d6.
yeah. I just doubled my notes. So
yeah. Okay. So which one are you? You said ruby or sapphire? Sorry, I'm getting
sapphire.
really confused.
Sapphire.
Okay.
So lightning damage.
As you go to put this gem in there, your bow that begins to glow with a bluish glow as the runes on the bow light up, and the swirls that are around it that wrap the bow begin to glow as well, giving off a slight light of 5 feet from you. It is a magical light, and it has a glow, and you begin to hear the bow say, "That's shockingly good, master." I can't do this voice right now. I've totally forgotten. Ooh, that's shockingly good, master. Ooh. I'm very Dobby on this.
That honestly is fine. It's creepy
Okay.
no matter what.
It's so yummy. I can't wait.
I feel dirty.
Behave, darling.
Okay. Are you guys entering into the forest
Yes.
now? Anybody else prepping anything? I should ask.
I told you I grabbed my staff a little bit more firmly and readied myself.
Okay, so you grab your rod really hard. That's good. You give it a firm tug.
I just kind of kick Crocs a little with the back of my boots, like a little. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Going with the flow.
All right, you guys enter into the forest. As you walk forward about 20, 30 feet.
I'm removing that blaze.
What?
I figured someone would.
I feel dirty.
That one's a no. He posted Stewie saying if I was a fire, you could put your log in me.
Oh,
or something along those lines.
Gross.
Okay. Well, we'll blur that out later. Behave.
Behave.
Yeah. I love that, like, our show is a mix of memes, D&D, and just us rambling.
Oh, and for the Twitch stream who didn't get to see this before, there you go. Let's play some D&D. Dono, I want you to say it.
Where's the meme? Let's play some D&D in Flavor Town, buddy! I added a little bit of
Oh
I love you,
my.
Dono.
Okay.
All right.
Let's get into this. Okay.
Okay.
The forest and trees around the trail is very dense. It's almost dense. It's to a point where it would be hard to even walk in there. There's so many like dead twigs and leaves that have broken off of the trees, and everything that outside of this trail it would be considered rough terrain. But because of the ground, you are able to have a sturdy area to walk. It is slightly rough on your feet, but you guys, being adventurers, are totally used to walking on that terrain like that. As you guys enter into the forest, moving about 20 to 30 feet ahead, you begin to see what is a fork in the road, turning either straight or to the left.
Okay, being from this area, would I know which way to go?
Have you ever entered into the Forest of Dread?
Well, I don't know. I went out adventuring as a child and met
I
a
know.
yeah.
Well, I would say that you growing up, you were told to stay away from the Forest of Dread. Just
Okay.
period. It's a very dangerous place.
Left or right? Which way do we go?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a path by the toe. If it holds, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny. Left. My vote's left.
Okay. You guys turn left.
Dono, really quick.
Yeah.
Can I roll survival to see if I see any kind of tracks or anything?
Yeah, go ahead. I would say do an investigation, and then to discern what the tracks are would be survival.
Wasn't the
Okay.
queen? Didn't the queen give us a map?
No.
She just
Investigation,
gave
you
us a map.
said?
Yeah, investigation, and then to discern what made the tracks would be survival.
Okay. 16 on the investigation.
Okay. You don't see tracks within not the like on the ground, but you see claw marks within the tree.
Okay. And
So it seems like there are things that like to climb in this area.
okay, I ask this because of the thing that I get. Are these claw marks from monstrosities? Because I get
Let me check that really quick.
advantage on survival checks to track monstrosities. Otherwise, my survival's a 12.
It is not.
Okay. So then, yeah.
Monstrosity. It seems like you look at your own hand, and it kind of looks like something that would be scratched within like somebody's fingernails.
Interesting.
Or, like,
okay, so
bones.
yeah, so then it's
Like,
just a
a type of
12
tool.
for the thing. So it just looks like somebody like their hands are clawing it, but it's
like someone with like really strong like claws on their hand are able to cut into it. But
something like maybe a tabaxi or a dragonborn, something like that.
Yeah, somebody that would have like a claw-based attack, and like a lizard folk or something like that. Which I'd say that probably within your guild you've met a few.
Are
like,
they
very little, but a few?
Yeah, among the mercs. Yeah. So am I are they going to the left or to the right?
It seems that like you see these marks within the trees and it goes straight through, like the tree round. They don't seem to be sticking to, like they don't seem to need the need to stay to the trail. They don't really care about that.
Okay, left it is.
Okay.
And then after we're traveling for an hour, we ignore difficult terrain.
Okay. Yeah. Which, if you guys want to do the trees, that would work. Oh my gosh, I need to move a little bit. My legs are falling asleep.
Just mentioning it so you remember in case it comes up.
Okay, we'll do. As you guys travel down this road, you find that it veers off slightly to the left, but you can also see that there's an end to it, and it just looks like an empty piece of the woods. Like maybe there was starting to be a break through that area, but you also can see light from outside of the tree line from there. So you know that that's probably not your destination, and you continue going straight there. It also begins to break as well, and you come to another fork in the road that is right or left.
I chose the last one. You guys have this one.
9 for investigation to see if there's any tracks. Or
Again,
if it's
there's
still just the same.
so it's still just the same.
They're
you don't
not
see-
paying attention to the path, and there's maybe
Yeah.
some claw marks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you're able, like I'll say that you can still kind of follow. Like you notice the different claw marks. Like you know what you're looking for now. So looking isn't exactly as hard, but it does seem like there seems to be more claw marks to the right than there are to the left.
The left it is.
Did you just, you could have done a D2, right? Just flip a coin.
Who, me?
A blaze. Or were you doing odds and evens?
I was doing odds and evens.
Okay.
Did he just roll like?
He rolled a
D100.
D100.
Please. You're
So, yeah.
3.5 guys, man. You're 3.5. Okay. So you guys continue. You guys go to the left, and it actually just continues to go straight and seems to curve slightly, but there is a turn to like a direct corner, where you can see off to the right, and you see, yeah, actually, Kazian, you do begin to see what seems to be some like movement within the ground of bare foot marks, but with what
15
seems to be
survival.
Okay. This is a humanoid footprint, but is also like it's very light. Like they're very light on their foot. Now, they like to walk on the ball of their foot, and their toenails seem to cut the ground slightly.
Does this print look familiar to Kazian?
How so? What did you study as a guild? Like, what was some of the different things that you studied a lot when you were in your guild?
So the mercenary company, I mean, obviously you're learning combat and that kind of stuff, but on top of that, let me look at what I have proficiencies in, because that'll kind of decide it for me.
Let me know.
So he has the stealth, perception, and athletics, which is, my thought is, that's just the standard like mercenary training. But on top of that, I have investigation, intimidation, and survival. So in my mind, he essentially was trained as not just to be a merc, but to be somebody that can investigate a situation and act as an investigator and search. So essentially, the mercs train you for adventurer like missions if needed.
So
if that makes sense.
I'm going to make the executive decision and just say it kind of just looks like a human foot.
Okay, I was more asking. Okay, I'm not going to do that because that I am mildly metagaming there to confirm my own theories of you fucking with us.
I'm trying to keep to like what your character would know, and like I imagine that you probably got taught a lot about beasts and stuff like that, but when it came to like the humanoid faction, you learned more of like how their build was. And
it's
not how to identify a humanoid by the footprint,
basic survival of how to track and hunt and identify that kind of stuff, and then investigation of finding clues and deductive reasoning. So that makes sense.
Okay.
It's definitely, this is a footprint, and it is moving in a direction, or are they still cutting a cross path?
It's so you actually see what is basically the same footprint over. So it seems like this might be kind of like a walking place for this creature, like where they usually, or a person, where they usually be. It seems like they've done at least one round around, like where they've walked towards this area and then gone back. So they did a loop.
Okay. So like somebody who's on a patrol?
Yeah, something like that. But it also doesn't seem like they've done the patrol a lot. Like they may have done it once so far.
Okay. Kazian's going to string an arrow on his bow, just ready to pull and fire as we continue moving.
As you go to string the arrow, the tip of the arrow begins to glow a blue, and also has a light that gives off to it as well.
Okay.
So like a little dot, kind of just to the ground. It kind of gives a bluish glow, giving like a very light powder blue on your face.
Ooh,
So,
shiny.
so you guys are continuing straight and not going towards the tracks.
Does anybody want to go towards the tracks and go cross country?
Sounds
Well,
dangerous.
it's on the road. It's not like through the trees or anything like that.
Drunk, what do you think?
I kind of want to follow the tracks.
Kind of want to follow the tracks. I thought you wanted to go save your village.
Yeah, but we're currently lost in the forest. This person might be able to lead us out of here.
That's
We're not lost. We go back and take 2 rights.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. Kaz would kind of look at Blaze because this is Blaze's rodeo,
Mm-hmm.
so he's going to defer to him.
Let's just go. Let's move quickly. Straight ahead.
Okay, so you go ahead. Okay, so you guys continue to go straight, staying away from the tracks and not keeping your way forward. Are you guys doing this stealthily at all?
I'm
Trying
not.
to keep. Okay, so you guys are just gonna say then. Thank you for the answer. You guys are continuing to move forward. Not exactly trying to be loud, but not exactly trying to be silent. You guys.
How wide is this path? Like, is it a wagon path, or is it like 1 person or 2 people abreast?
It's you could have like the 4 of you can stand side by side.
Okay, so this is like a wagon trail through the forest.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was just having the thought of the wizard is on a big ass lizard. How many trees is he knocking down behind us?
Which now, thank you for bringing up the lizard part. You, Crocs, and Barry are both like they have kind of a chill that goes through them. Barry is shaking and just kind of like very eerily looking around himself, like he's like darting his eyes back and forth. And you can tell that he's very unnerved from the area, and so is Crocs.
He's visibly nervous.
Yeah, like the feeling of this forest gives him the chills.
I just kind of pat Crocs on the head. It's alright, girl. I'm right here. You know I got that big magic fire.
Yeah, Kazian's just gonna kind of ruffle Barry's like the feathers on the back of his head, just kind of give him a little ruffle and reassure him, and then his hand goes right back to the back of the arrow, so it's ready to fire.
Okay, so you kind of ruffle him, and he just kind of like puts a little bit of weight into your leg, just to kind of give himself a little bit of comfort. And Crocs, like she seems to be a little bit better, but they still have like this feeling of eeriness of what's going on. But as you guys travel more, about 100 to 150 feet down this trail, you come to a point where it diverts out 4 different directions. 1 to your left, 1 to your right, and then there's 2 trails that are straight. So it's basically you came in through one. There's one that goes kind of like it curves back a little bit. One that curves 2 of them that curve back. One of them going right, one of them going left, and then 2 that go straight left and right.
I think I read this in a book once.
14 for investigation.
14. You see again more tracks. The only one there. So there seems to be tracks that curve slightly into the right, slightly into the left, and then there's another one that's to the left, but there's no tracks that go right. And these seem to be all from different sources. Like they have different tread patterns. They distribute their weight a little bit differently, but they all seem to be slightly similar within whatever race this thing is.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
It's down.
Shall we?
What?
Nothing. That was not in character voice.
Hey,
So after the footprints,
which one? Which set?
Yeah, there's multiple sets.
Kazian, you're our expert. Why don't you tell us?
Yeah, you're the one with the foot fetish.
I'll do survival to see if I can figure out which set of tracks is newest.
Roll a survival check. 16. The newest set is going to be the ones that curve slightly to the left. The next one after that is going to be curved slightly to the right, and then the one directly right, off to the
Well,
right. And
looks like we're just gonna continue going left then.
Yeah, I'd assume that the newest ones are the ones we're looking for, so let's follow that and see where it gets us. Plus, we know how to get back, just 3 rights.
What's up with all these
Alright.
lefts?
and
And
I
another
have a
right
thing
turn.
about people leaving me.
And another left turn.
Oh my.
And Blaze is a
It's the
NASCAR fan.
it's the opposite of NASCAR. And another right turn. And another.
No, NASCAR's left turns, man.
Is it?
This is all
Yeah.
NASCAR,
Yeah.
my guy.
Okay.
NASCAR's left turns.
Go in and
Wow.
suck up.
Counterclockwise around the track.
Excuse us, all of our NASCAR fans, as I completely butchered that shit. Sorry.
Thanks for ruining the
But you know
joke.
what's better than NASCAR? A1 racing.
Frick
It's
yeah,
faster.
dude.
Oh, how can you be so controversial yet so strong? Okay.
All of our fans and players from the South just cringed in anger.
Okay, so you guys continue to go left, and you come forward another 100 feet, and the road diverts again.
I'm so sick of making decisions.
Going to the left again?
Actually, Kazian, as you look down, you see that there are actually footprints to the left this time. It is actually 2 sets of footprints that way. And
22.
There is 22 for what? Investigation?
For survival to get the details of the prince.
Okay. So there are definitely
Prince, so I
two
don't have to
individuals.
investigate.
There are definitely
Oh,
two.
Actually, hold on.
What?
While tracking other creatures, you can learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area.
Okay.
It's part of my natural
these-
explorer feat.
These tracks were made about 10 minutes ago. You guys seem to be doing
Good time.
extremely well on timing through this entire thing. But there is definitely 2 of them. They're medium size, and they seem to be both strong but also fast. Like the footprints are very closely, like distantly apart. Like they have a good stride to them. That's about it. Else, I'll say with that. Also, you seem to find some what seems to be old rags on them, like on one of the broken trees nearby, and discern that they are not wearing, like, it's not like a guard's uniform. I'll give you that.
Okay.
It seems to be like an old raggedy type of uniform.
It's some form of cloth or very worn suede leather kind of thing.
Yeah.
Do we have any animal that can track scents? I know crocs can't. I tried.
Looks at giant lizard.
I just listen. I was trying to teach her that she cannot track scents.
Let me take a look at Barry. He does have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight or smell. So, Donna, would Barry be able to potentially track scent?
You can certainly try. We can. we can
Barry,
work with it.
come here.
That's a good idea.
Can you try and get this scent for me, and I will roll animal handling, I'm guessing.
Okay. Yeah, he skittishly comes up to you and he looks at it and just kind of like looks. Yeah, roll an animal handling for me because he doesn't usually do this.
10.
10. He looks at you. He looks at the cloth and he just kind of gives it a little bit of a sniff. And he begins to look around and just kind of close his eyes a little bit as he smells.
Should I roll his perception with advantage?
Yes.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20!
Ooh.
Hey! Go, Gadget!
That's
Bill
my
Owlbear.
boy.
He
Go,
begins to
Gadget Owlbear, very much.
He begins to actually go towards the right.
Quickly, follow the owlbear.
He
Follow
is
that bear!
rolling.
Let's go.
He's got a little bit of speed to him, but he's definitely
Yeah.
like keeping his not stride with you, not keep making sure that he's staying close to you, Kazian. So
Well, his base speed is 25, so
Yeah.
it's not hard
Yeah.
for me to keep up with him.
yeah.
Yeah.
So as he begins to move closer and closer and closer, you guys actually begin to hear talking.
What language?
Actually, yeah, what language?
Well, it's loud. It's within you hear a female's voice, and anybody here know Draconic?
I do.
I do not.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
I'm the only one who understands.
Okay. You, fucking shit. Val.
You want me to roll for something?
Yeah, roll a perception check for me. See if you can discern
Okay.
what they're saying. Like you can tell just by the tones and what that it is Draconic, and that you know that Draconic cannot be spoken like silently at all,
Right.
just because it's a boisterous that type of language. But yeah, see if you can discern what's being said because you do have a distance between you within it. So
I think I did this right. No, I did not.
nope. You gotta do a space between the roll and the d20.
I gotcha.
Yep.
I'm a little
Try
rusty.
again. You're good.
No.
What? You did
Rule.
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 My soul hurts from waiting.
Fine. Okay, there we go. 16.
16. Okay. So you pick up a few things of something about preparations,
Tierra?
a ceremony,
Rock?
and a return.
Doga. Guys, there's a
What?
party happening.
Yeah.
That's
Are you guys still
Draconic.
running? Are you guys still running towards the sound or what?
Yeah, we should-
Kazian would have put a hand on Barry's head to stop him.
Okay.
Whoever's ahead of us, they're speaking Draconic and they're getting ready for a party. Something about a return of something.
And Kazian would give Barry his hand sign to sit.
Anyone
And
else here
then-
know Draconic?
No, I
No.
don't think any of us do, Val.
No.
Now, what are they talking about?
They're getting ready for some kind of party. Someone's coming back. I don't know who or what.
There's still like the noise going on, but it's kind of jumbled up. You guys are pretty good distance away from it, but you can definitely hear the voices and such. They don't suspect that there's anybody nearby. You can obviously tell by the tone.
So- If we want to proceed, you'll just have to acknowledge that I'm going to be the one talking. Are you guys comfortable with that?
Hold on a minute. All of you, how far away do we think there are, Dono? Like over 100 feet?
Yeah, definitely.
All of you, wait here for a minute. Let me see if I can get a better look. Bitch. Oh, please, 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 please. 13 on stealth.
Okay. You begin to keeping yourself towards the trees. you move stealthily up there. Let me.
Oh, please roll bad on perception. Roll bad on perception.
Give me 5 seconds. I need to check some stats really quick as I bring them up. So please be patient with me.
I got all my fingers crossed.
Okay.
Well, he's getting this ready. Hey, Blaze, why don't you tell us about the upcoming campaign you're going to run?
Yes, starting next month, we will be venturing into Ravnica. We have a number of different guilds who are going to be forced to work together. And I have an interesting story plan for you, Donald the Cleric, Wifey Monk, my original Ravnica DM, and a couple other surprises. Come check it out. We will be streaming it on the Adventures and Initiative stream.
Okay.
I also love how I got voluntold into that campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Who all is playing that, by the way? I know I'm playing it.
You, me, Wifey Monk, his IRL DM, and I think you said one other person?
There's a couple others. It's going to be a couple of these are going to be surprises. So
Okay. Good to know. Okay. Kazian, you do not. I've got good news for you. Okay. As you move closer, you seem to be able to keep yourself silent towards the ground and unable to be heard by, as you hear certain rustling within the trees. As you get closer, though, you do.
You're cutting out.
Oh, sorry. Let me know. Am I back? Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. Just went out for a second. As you get closer, trying to keep yourself towards the trees, having a rough time with the twigs and the everything, just trying to find your footfall.
I ignore difficult terrain.
That is true. I know. I'm
just reminding you.
Some words. Still finding it difficult, being that it is difficult terrain. You move yourself closer and closer. You find that it is a woman talking to a humanoid individual in a hooded cloak. The woman has what you can see as long black hair. You cannot see her face nor the person in the cloak, but you can tell by the body shape that it is a woman. You know enough about the human anatomy through survival and just things like that to know the difference between a man and a woman. She is wearing actually pretty nice clothes. She is in a very nicely made dress. Her hair quite beautiful. She definitely is not somebody that you would think to be out in the middle of a forest. But she is talking to a hooded individual as you suddenly hear the language change in what she's saying. And she no longer says that is talking in a deep draconic voice as she switches her language to, I'm trying to figure out which one it is.
I'll just tell you now, I speak Common, Elvish, Gnomis, and Abyssal, so
actually,
if it's any of those, I understand.
Do this, as for some reason, you hear a snap of a twig, though you know you didn't snap any twigs.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear a voice come from the back. It's familiar to you. And it comes from the forest. And it says, Kazian, where are you? Why have you not found me? This is the voice of Dracus as it enters into your mind. Everybody else, you do hear this as well, but you do not recognize it.
I'm hearing this in my mind, and I'm not seeing a source for it. Is that right?
Well, you're hearing it. Everyone else is hearing it as well. let me actually check something really quick. I need to check this before.
I turn to the rest.
No,
of
it's not in your mind. But I need you to
Okay.
make a insight check.
Insight?
Yes.
18. Okay, not bad.
You can tell that this is actually not coming from anywhere around you. As your mind begins to like clear itself. Also, I need everybody else to do an insight check as well. Well, since you
So
guys all heard it.
it's like the voice is coming out of the ether and just out of the
Yeah.
air around me.
But as you begin to like focus yourself, you realize that this voice is coming from the same woman.
You cut out there.
You realize that this voice is coming from the same woman. I'm just gonna say everybody else figured that out as well. So you guys don't have to
Good.
roll.
That's good.
Are you trying to type that?
It's just
Val,
my roll was.
you didn't figure it out. You didn't figure it out. Blaze, you didn't either. But now you can tell that Kazian. You guys can probably see Kazian as he's walking, and like you can tell that he's just staring at whatever thing this is, not really distracted as you guys are. So it kind of helps you guys out to understand
Question.
that. Oh, yes.
What are we
should
rolling again?
probably...
You're good for right now. Kazian, what are you doing after getting this information?
I was hoping you wouldn't ask that because you actually cut out, so I missed what you said. I'm sorry.
Basically, you can tell that the voice is coming from this woman.
Dracus's voice is coming from this random woman talking to the cloaked
Yep.
figure.
Yep.
Kazian is going because
As the cloak figure also like in that. Sorry, thank you for bringing up the cloak figure. Cloak figure turns its back and begins to leave the area, as well as the hooded woman, or as the woman that is not yet faced you yet, is still like just standing there waiting. It seems to be an open area in which she is in. Like this is a rounded area. But
so Kazian, as he moved up, he would have gone from just crouching down onto his belly for movement. So he's going to kind of reach back with his hand a little high, since you said everybody can see me, and kind of wave for them to come forward as he rises up to one knee, assuming a kneeling shooter's stance, and draws the arrow and says, "Turn around," to the woman.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up quickly.
Okay. As you go to say turn around, she says, "Well, so you saw through my deception, did you? Not many can, really. It's a nice little trick that I have. I wonder, can you see through the actual deception here?"
Trying to make me think that my friend's still alive? Yeah, I think I can see through that. Now turn the hell around, woman.
Are you sure you're ready?
Either turn around or take an arrow in the back. Your choice.
Funny. All right. As she goes to turn around, without moving her lips, you hear a whistle come out. As you see from the trees above you drop a gray-skinned, humanoid-looking individual, male, eyes red, with fangs out as it comes to attack you from the trees. Roll initiative, everybody.
All right. Since Kazian did have the arrow drawn the moment she whistles, would he be able to let loose before this thing drops on him?
I'll say that, yeah, you get that ability. We're going to do initiative to see whether or not the vampire is going to hit you first or you're going to shoot the arrow. So, and if you shoot first, then I'll give you advantage on it. So, the vampire got a, what did you get?
I got a 16.
Okay, vampire got a 15 plus 3.
Try again. That wasn't right, Val.
So that's an 8.
Yeah, you probably didn't put the D in there.
Oh.
Okay.
You just did
Get this
addition.
going. So,
Wow.
vampire.
So the
Which, as you
vampire's
can
ahead
see,
of me on that.
yes, as you can see, that this is actually a vampire type creature. Now, as it falls towards you, I need to check what his hit is for it. It's a +6, but as it drops, it misses you as you roll out, and then go to fire arrow. It's just a straight roll now, since you had to roll away.
Okay, so straight attack roll.
Yeah.
And since she hasn't acted yet, I get advantage.
Yeah.
Once again, Natural Explorer. It is like the most broken ability you get at level 1 with the Revised Rangers. So that's a 15 to hit.
Okay. So I'm gonna put you there. I'm just setting up the battlefield right now. Val, what was
actually,
it to hit the lady? What was
it was
number?
a 15 to hit.
It misses.
And yeah, I normally have advantage on initiative rolls, but I forgot it, so it doesn't matter.
As you go to release this arrow, it glowing with blue light, and it releases into the air. The woman sees it and slaps it out of the air, like slaps it away from her. And she just kind of looks at it and goes, "Nice try."
So since I get 2 attacks every time I take the attack action, can I have another arrow following right behind it?
Hold up.
Or
okay,
would
so
we go into initiative order at this point?
We're going into initiative now. Okay, so let me.
Okay.
So
I'll wait until my turn before I get to do more. So
yeah, give me one.
I'll get a list together for you, Dono.
Need to grab something, but my legs.
Also, I need
My
to get
legs!
battle music going. Oh, and actually, before I do that one, I'm going to, because it always resets, point to 2. There we go.
Okay. This is ridiculous, but okay. Okay. So, Jasmine, you're about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 40 feet away from the individual. Vampire is literally right next to you. Is Barry with you?
Is anyone else having a hard time understanding Dono?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
really broken up, Dono.
Sorry, I was like talking away from the mic, but you're 40 feet away from the lady, Cassian. Vampire's right next to you. Is Barry right next to you?
I left Barry with the rest of the group, so he would have moved up, or he would be with them and would move up with them.
Okay.
And for some reason, the 02 bot can't receive music from YouTube. It's glitching, so we do not have music for this session. Apologies.
Fine. Okay, I'm going to send you a picture of what the field looks like right now.
Alrighty.
Ignore any like lines that you see. It's a pretty open area that you guys are.
It's a forest clearing, right?
Yeah, it's a clearing within the forest. You guys have about, like, I'll say 80, 100 feet of movement area. So it's loading right now as it sends.
Alrighty, let's see. So red is the lady, vampire, and then that's me.
Yeah, and then vampire's yellow, and then
Green is Val, I'm guessing.
what? Green is not Val, that's Selena. And then Val is on, you can't see it, but he's on a D6, which is for Crocs. And then Barry is the little D8, and then the
Me and Val both need to roll initiative for our companions.
That's true.
that. Okay.
I'm still mildly annoyed. Barry has a better initiative bonus than Cassian.
So where am I, Dono?
You are to the left. Barry is right next to you. Or no, you were to the right. Barry is right next to you.
Okay,
So
I am-
is Barry the D8?
Yes. Okay. So I need to write down initiative order on something because I don't have things to mark with. Where the heck is my other notebook? That would be nice. Come on. Oh God. Okay. Your DM, everybody. We can really organize. Okay. Okay. So 2025. Okay, 15 to 20,
17.
17. So
Team?
what? So 17 is Blaze. Then 15 for Kaz. Okay, 10 to 15. Anybody? Okay.
Barry is 13.
Barry's 13. Okay, give me one second.
Hey, Val and Selena, who has the higher dexterity?
My dex is +4, but my lizard critically failed, so I'm riding the lizard.
Well, the lizard's on a 3.
Yeah,
It's initiative, so it still gets the modifier.
gotcha.
Okay.
But get those out of the way now before they kill you.
5 to 10.
5 to 10. Val has a 9.
Same here.
Oh,
Yeah.
who?
That's why I was
So-
asking who has the higher dex.
So Val has the higher dex.
Yep.
Woo.
And 9. Selena. Okay.
And then Crux is a 3.
Okay, so first one up is the vampire, as it's going to take 2 strikes against you, Kazian. 2 claw
Alrighty.
attacks. And if it hits those, so that's a 10 plus 6. I don't think that's going to hit.
16 does not hit.
Okay, and then a 6 plus 6, so that's 12. You're very, like, as you're being as you're focusing on this lady, you were just dodging away from this vampire's strikes against you. And okay, and that will actually be the end of its turn. So, and then next up is Blaze.
Okay, I'm going to move up so I'm square next to Kazian. And then I'm going to, seeing that he has that vampire occupied, I'm going to direct 2 Eldritch Blasts over at the chick.
You're going to Eldritch Blast the vampire? Okay.
Yes.
Your mic's a little low, so just...
Okay, no. So seeing that
There you
he has that the one next to him occupied, I'm going to attack the other person, which would be the chick. Correct?
Yes. And you have plenty of freaking distance because you have the spell snipers. don't you?
Eldritch Spear, 300 feet. So yeah, I've got plenty.
Yep.
So move me up next to Kazian, and then I'll roll my attacks. That
Okay.
is a 16 and a critical success.
And a critical what?
Ooh, that was a nat 20 on one of them.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. The 16 does not hit. The natural 20 does. So roll your damage for me.
1 damage, but it's doubled.
But it pushes her back 10 feet, right? Okay.
Yes.
Give me a second. I forgot to write down her health.
Nicely done, Blaze. Nicely done.
Yeah, a whole 1 hit, 1 point. I
It's
feel
like,
I
oh,
feel
natural 20. Damage.
damaged. A whole 2 points.
Whole 2 points? Okay.
Yeah, 1 doubled is 2.
So, yeah, it doesn't seem to do very much, but it does push her back, and you see, like, as she gets pushed back, her form kind of shift. Actually, hold up. I need to make sure that it actually does. What is your spell save? Uh,
15.
drunk?
Spell
14?
save DC, drunk.
15.
15? Okay, so it doesn't actually push her back at all. She's able to kind of hold herself as she gets hit by it, and it just kind of like smacks her face. You do see. Actually, no, I'm not going to say that you see anything because nobody's going to make a perception check in battle. But like she just kind of like smirks a little bit as she gets hit by that. She's just like.
Bonus
Next up,
action. Yell at her. Come at me, bitch.
oh, if you only knew who is the real bitch here. Okay, next up is Kazian.
Don't talk about my
Uh,
lizard that way.
So as Kazian is in my head, I'm like seeing the anime fight where the person's like focused on something else, so they're just unconsciously dodging as somebody attacks. So
Yeah.
as he's doing that to the vampire, he's just gonna let loose with 2 arrows at the chick.
Okay. I'll say
First
that
one.
she's given you a slight glance, and you can see in her eyes that they are a very gray. Like she doesn't have color within her eyes.
Nice. And she still hasn't acted, right?
No, she has not. So
Then I have advantage on these.
okay.
So that's 22 for the first one, and a 22 for the second one.
22. Both of those will hit.
All right, and that's a D8 plus 3. And then how many D6 am I adding with that sapphire? Was it just the 1 D6, or did I have enough to make more
So for the sapphire, it's 2d6.
Oh! Okay. So let's see if it'll let me do this way. I think it can. So hopefully this formula works. First one is 10 damage. Second arrow is another 18 damage. So 28 damage total with my lightning arrows.
Okay. Fucking God, where did I just put the pencils? I accidentally hit the back button on the phone, so I lost the stats for her for a second. So I'm currently trying to find those.
And I have 13 more shots left, and I'm
Oh, there's the pencil. It's underneath the freaking paper.
down to 17 arrows.
So she took how much?
28 damage total.
Okay. She's listening now.
And then
As the arrows hit her, it sends like this jolt through her body as she's like, "Ah!" And that kind of like a lock up within her body, and then she just not like you see the smoke kind of come off of her as she just begins to turn her gaze at you. I need you all to make saves. If I could find the goddamn freak. Oh wait, is this it? Please tell me this is it. No, that's the wrong one. Damn it. Basically, make a save from fear.
oh, so wisdom save.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Because fear is different from charm.
Where the fuck is this goddamn thing? Oh, you know what's frustrating is that I straight up had this for like I've been planning this fight for like months now, and my dumbass fucking
Did you lose the stats?
yeah, like I just fucking exited out of the goddamn thing, and I didn't think to like put it back on, and I just lost my fucking stats, and I'm so mad at myself right now because I'm trying to remember like what all of her shit is.
Oh, and congrats to Selena for the dirty 20.
Heck
Yay! Okay.
We get way too excited when we get to say dirty 20.
What did it?
I think I have the dirty 20.
Please tell me that I screenshotted the stats. I'm checking this shit. It's so far behind. Did I
And
plan
then-
this when you guys were fucking on the?
You might have.
You might have planned this way back when you suggested that my character be a cleric.
You might have been
Yeah.
planning it when we were in Terrace, at least when we were dealing with the Shadow Demon. Should I roll Wisdom save for Barry, or since he's an animal, does it kind of okay?
Yeah.
Oh
God damn it.
Barry!
Okay.
Val and Crux still need to roll too.
Yes.
Oh, for what? Crap.
Wisdom saves, because she's hitting us with a fear effect.
So that's 20 plus 2, or d20 plus modifier?
Yeah,
Or no?
plus your Wisdom save. But I don't think any of us are proficient in Wisdom saves.
I am.
You
Are you?
I am.
I am as well.
Wait,
Heck
wait.
yeah.
Did somebody fucking put this?
Right here, the GIF I just
Okay.
posted.
Okay. I'm gonna have to modify it a little bit, but like I've got the basic stats shit here. Okay. So I'm just not gonna give it the other things. What? So
Nicely done, Val.
And now for Crooks.
okay. So anybody roll below a 14?
Barry,
Hold on.
me, Blaze.
Definitely, probably Crooks, let's be honest here. What? No.
You did the thing
Why
wrong.
not?
Shit. I keep doing that to myself.
Micus, you're typing just D20
Oh, there we go.
instead of 1D20? Yeah, so Barry, Kazin, and Blaze are all afeared.
All
Okay.
screwed.
You guys look into her eyes as she like glares at you, and fear just enters into your body, and just like, oh fuck, I don't want to deal with this bitch.
Butthole clenches.
Selena, you could give a shit less. Also, Selena, you're probably like too far away to actually have to roll for it. I'm just gonna say that
Okay.
because I think it's like 60 feet, like area. Is it? Oh no, it's 120 feet.
5, 6, 7.
It's 120 feet, so you're good. You guys are actually all getting affected by it. So, let's see if I maybe a better one.
I think Val and Crux actually might be outside of its effect range.
No, it's 120 feet.
Oh, yeah, they're only 5, 10, 15,
This one will
20,
work.
25, 30, 35, 40.
Oh yeah, this is more towards
60.
what I need. Okay.
Yeah, no, we're all in it.
Okay. So I'll just have to nerf the. Okay. Yeah, you guys are all in it. Those that are afraid, you do not want to go closer to her. You know the effects of fear. Stick to them. Next up, after Kazin, you hit her, and with that, Barry is next. What is
Turn.
Barry going to do? Turn and run away.
Is he next?
Yeah, he's next in the turn phase.
He's just not gonna move. He's caught behind the
He's just like looking at this, and he's
the
just
fear
shivering,
of getting
like,
closer to this
fear.
bitch.
Yep. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of the fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. Okay. Just
Yeah.
give everybody a remember of what fear is. Okay.
Yeah. Can he use his turn to roll
against
another
it?
wisdom save to see if he can
Yeah.
become unafraid, or okay, then that's
Yes.
what he's going to do. God, wisdom is terrible. Nope.
He's an owl bear.
Not with
He
a
should have
6.
actually pretty good.
He's an owlbear cub, so his wisdom's only a +1.
That's true. Okay, so but like when he gets to becoming an adult, he'll have like a +6.
Well, Even though a +1 for a cub is pretty good, considering his intelligence is a -4.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know how something that cute can have a -3 charisma.
That is true.
It's wouldn't. That doesn't make sense. Okay, next up after Barry is it's the lady's turn. As she turns to you, you see her form shift as she becomes as you see in front of you, spikes grow out of her body, her face begin to morph into a more lizard-like form, wings spring out, claws ripping out of her entire body as she springs forth what you guys see as a dragon. Whoever has an Arcana, check. Roll it. I'll give you a free action to check.
Arcana check, you said?
Yes, it is a gray skin, bone-like body. Spikes protruding from all reaches of her. As she just grins and says, "You didn't see through my she goes, "You didn't see through my deception, boy."
That's no
What'd you guys get?
deception, bitch. That's an illusion. Learn definitions.
Fuck you.
I got a 4.
I got an 8.
You got an 8?
I got a rock.
Blaze also
Blaze,
got
are
an
you-
8.
Also got an 8. No, I'll give it to Fantasy with her background and what she's not learned. You know this as a very rare dragon within these times. This is a fang dragon. Yes.
Well, I guess my clan was very self-centered.
Yeah.
Fang dragon, you said?
All right.
Yes, it is a fang. You don't know the age. You cannot tell it, but you know by the description and the skin type with that roll that it is what would be defined as a fang dragon. I won't give you much else besides that. So, next up, it is still her turn, as she is going to charge forward and attack. Wait.
Is this an accurate image, Donna, what I'm about to put up?
Oh yeah, wait, let me, I was going to actually drop the image that I had for it. No.
I just dropped one in Dice Roller, so.
Let me post the picture.
It's a odd design, the one that I found, because it looks like a combo of a black dragon,
That's
blue
what
dragon.
it looks like.
Okay, yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, that's what Fang Dragon is supposed to look like. Graying type skin, spikes from the back, hard scales, and a
Split knife tail.
Split knife tail.
Spikes for days.
Split knifey.
Yep.
Look at that
I'm
beard.
gonna slap ya, bitches. She.
Much more bet you can dice a tomato with that tail.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm up. Okay, she is going to charge towards both you and Blaze, being that you are right next to each other, and do what is her multi-attack, which is she's going to do 2 claw attacks and then a bite at Blaze. So 2 claw attacks on Kazian trying to grapple you. That's 3 plus, I believe it's a 9. And then
3 plus 9?
Yeah, that's going to miss you. And then a 19 plus 9 to hit you, Kazian.
Can't do anything about that.
Okay. Let me see what the...
I'm going to pull up the calculator so I can do my math.
Okay.
It'll be fun to play Rust after this.
You guys, you take... Wait, is the strength correct on that? You take 8 points of damage on that with the slashing. And
wow.
Yeah.
That's not that bad.
She rolled really low.
I'm like, yeah, I figure. Like, I'm ready to die. What the hell?
Oh, okay. That's why their claws are so low. It's because the tail does most of the damage. And then a bite attack against you, Blaze. That's a 16 plus 9. I'm pretty sure that's going to fucking hit you. You're going to take 2d10 damage on that.
I'm also going to need a saving throw. Give me just a second. Where is it?
Get a little closer to the mic, Blaze. You're
I'm
really
also
quiet.
going to need a dex save.
You're going to need a dex save?
No, you're going to.
Hellish rebuke, baby.
Oh, that's
Hey.
fine.
The fuck you hurt me move.
Okay, you're going to first
You
take...
attacked a fire genasi.
You're going to take... on a hit. So it's 2d10 on a hit, plus 6. You're going to take 8 plus 5, 13 points of piercing damage. And then... Fuck! That's shitty. For you, not me. 7 plus 6. 13 points of necrotic damage as she bites into your skin. Oh, no, wait. That actually should be one away, not less, because I'm having to look at... Now, people only have adult ones. This is supposed... Yeah. I'm having to nerf it a little bit. So, minus 3 points from off of that. Necrotic. So, yeah.
You okay, Blaze?
And
terrible.
she's going to make a dex save. That was a 4, so that she does not save to that.
Take 27 points of damage.
Yes!
27? Holy shit!
Hellish rebuke, baby!
As I feel this damage enter my body, you just see this flame rise up and just engulf you.
I need to
As
do
I
a little
cry
bit of math
out,
here.
Die, bitch!
Okay, next up is Val. Actually, wait. I think she gets one more attack. Let me just make sure. Let me read her multi-attack. Then use the frightful presence. Oh, no, that's it. Okay. Yep. Wait. Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's all of her attacks. Next up is Val.
Okay, Val hops off of Crux, kind of with a spring in his step because he always loved dragons, especially fighting them. He definitely there's sorry,
Fair enough,
I had so much gusto. I cannot for the life of me find my movement speed. Oh, walking speed, 30 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
I can definitely get within 60 feet of this thing.
Yeah.
You're
You
in
are
60
already
feet.
60 feet as it's moved up to attack Kaz and Blaze.
Okay, so he hops off of Crux regardless, and kind of gets ready, gets into his stance, and casts Acid Splash on the dragon.
Okay. Blaze, so you know you're also, I believe with that hit you were grappled. Let me just read his bite, or her bite. Damage. Oh wait. Also, I need you to make a Constitution save to the necrotic damage, and I might cut that in half for you. I didn't read that part. My bad. Blaze, but you do your attack. Val, go.
It has to make a dexterity of 16.
Okay.
My save was 15, Dono.
She rolled a 19. You rolled a 15? No, you took full damage. Sorry. Constitution's high on this bitch. So she rolled a 19 on that.
No damage then.
No damage?
Yeah.
I thought it was. Okay.
Acid Splash says succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take, since you're over 5th level, 2d6 acid damage.
Okay. And never mind. Good. Next up is that the rest of your turn? Oh, I guess
Yes.
Croc
Well-
What was Crocs? Is Crocs
Crocs
still
is
in the
last.
game? Crocs
No.
is last. Okay.
Yeah.
Selena's
Oh yeah,
next.
because it failed. Selena.
Okay, gonna tighten my grip on my spear, and then I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on the dragon at level 3. So
Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Do the level 3 moonbeam. So she should take damage right off the bat, right? Just for being inside of it.
You have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. She rolled a natural 20.
Okay. It still gets damage though.
Okay. Give me my damage. Let me know.
She doesn't count as a shapeshifter, right?
No.
Okay.
I love that you guys are all like focusing on the dragon. Like, there's a vampire right next to you, and you're just like, "Fuck it."
Hey, I'll get to him when I get to him, okay? In the meantime, I'm still anime dodging this bitch.
You are doing surprisingly well dodging this fucking dragon and vampire. You're just like, fuck. You're just like bobbing and weaving, motherfucker. Okay, sorry, Selena.
Ultra
Go.
instinct.
Float like a butterfly. Float like a butterfly.
Okay, it's 23, but half that.
23, but half.
Yeah.
Okay, so 11.
Or are we rounding up?
I'm just putting 11. So
Okay.
she takes the hit, and she's just
Okay.
like, Oh yeah, wait. How much necrotic damage did I do to you, Blaze?
What was that?
How much necrotic damage did I do to you?
10. You said.
10,
13, and then
okay.
you told me to cut back 3.
I forgot something interesting about her personality. Okay. Next up after that is Crocs. Is Crocs frightened?
No, Crocs, we got a 15,
Okay.
which is weird.
Yeah. Crocs is fucking. She's shaking, but she's like, I'm gonna kill this bitch.
I think she's having a major case of lizard envy.
Yeah. Like, this bitch has
Oh
got
my-
2 tails.
2 of them! And look at that spirit of spikes! This is in the theater of Crocs' mind. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, what is Crocs doing?
She's like, frick it, I can help too. She kind of charges at the vampire.
Okay.
Charge at the vampire.
The vampire? Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, she only has
Vampire
bite, so.
lizard, you guys. Vampire lizards.
Yeah, she only has a bite attack.
She doesn't have a tail attack?
That's the only thing I'm reading here.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
Yeah,
I think
only a
that
bite
must be
attack. Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe you can teach her a tail attack later, or Kazi.
Perhaps. It'd be an
Perhaps.
interesting thing to watch.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec.
What'd you do? What'd you roll to hit?
I didn't roll the hit yet. Hold on. Okay, it's +4 to hit. Okay. There we go. 22.
22. That'll hit. Against the vampire.
Sweet. Within 5 feet. One hit. 6, 1d8 plus 2 piercing damage. Roll.
But how much damage did you do?
D8.
Nope.
Again.
Yeah, I messed up.
No, that That looks right. Oh, you didn't add the modifier.
No, I did not. And
You
it's
can just,
it's
if you rolled
6.
it, just add them.
But yeah, it's 6 1d8 plus 2.
1d8 plus 2. So you rolled a 6.
D8 plus 2. There we go. 6.
6. Okay. 6 damage to the vampire. Nice.
Good girl.
Yep. Okay. That did. After Crocs' turn, she bites into the vampire, and as it comes to the vampire's turn, now she releases her bite from it, but instantly she sees the wound in which she just not put into him heal and close.
Hmm.
Yeah. It is the vampire's turn, and it's going to take 1 slash attack against your lizard. Wow! Roll the 2. Plus, I can't remember what its thing is. Plus 6. So yeah, that's not going to hit. The second one is going to try and be a bite. That's an 8 plus 6. Does that hit?
I'm a class of 12, natural armor.
Armor class of 12. So
Yeah.
8 plus 6. Yeah, that'll hit. That'll be 14. She's going to take 1d6 damage. Plus 3. So that's a 5. That's 8. And then damage plus. Oh, God. So this roll is low. Yep. Okay. Plus 5. So 8 plus 5. That's fucking brain work. 13. 13 damage of necrotic. Or no, she takes 5 points of necrotic damage on that, and then yeah, that's it. Wait, the target. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Just 5 points of damage.
Yeah. So 5 points of necrotic, 8 points of slashing.
Oh dear.
How's she looking?
Not good.
Okay. Next up is Blaze. You are frightened. And yeah, so continue. How's it going? Blaze?
I want to attempt to blast this bitch back.
Blast the bitch back.
So
The triple B? You want a triple B-er?
yes, instead of triple D there, Dono Fieri.
Great. Go for it. Disadvantage on your attack. Because you are frightened, aren't you?
So that's a
Unless-
critical failure for the first attack.
Great. It goes wide and goes off into the air as you're kind
And-
of like shivering within it.
I had a 7 for this or 10 for the second attack.
That's a failure. Would you like to use your bonus action to try and save or make another wisdom save?
Bonus action. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that this turn.
Okay. Okay, what'd you get? What'd you get for your save?
I'm not sure what just happened. It put my my result before my actual attack roll. It's a 9 again.
Okay, you failed the save, so I am sorry, but you are still frightened, my dear not Blaze friend.
Hit me, bitch! Hit me!
As you start to have pee trickle down your leg. Kidding. Kaz, it is your turn.
Okay. He's going to use his bonus action to dismiss his bow and pull out his hammer. And with two hands, he's going to swing for the vampire's head.
Okay. Oh, for the vampire. Okay.
I got an enemy on either side of me, so I whichever, and I'm going to potentially hit something. That's a 9 for my first attack.
You do not have disadvantage against the vampire. You only have disadvantage against the dragon.
Yeah, so these are both against the vampire. That's 9 for the first attack.
That's going to miss.
And come on.
Load.
19 for the second
19
one.
will hit. Yes,
And this,
19 will hit.
like I said, is two-handed, so that's 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Vampire takes the hit into the face and just back at you.
And then wisdom save at the end of my turn, right?
You use your bonus action to switch your weapons.
Yeah. So I didn't know if that was bonus or if it's just standard. So that's my turn.
Okay. Next up is Barry. What is he doing?
The only thing he can do is a wisdom save.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, Barry! He's not afraid anymore. He shakes it away and sees that you hit this vampire in the face while being in the middle of this battle and just goes, "Fuck these guys!"
So it's bonus action to do the wisdom save, you said?
Yeah.
Then Barry is going to... Let me move up so I can see how far he has to move.
He has like
so
10
that
feet,
spot,
10, 20.
the spot behind the vampire, is that still open?
Yes.
Opposite me?
If he wanted to, he could actually flank the vampire
That's-
with Crocs and get the advantage on the hit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, was either he's flanking the vampire via me or via Crocs. So
Yeah.
either way, he's got plenty of movement.
No, he can give flank advantage to both you and Crocs.
Okay, cool.
Situation.
So he's going to get right up on the vampire, and he's going to... Let me double check. Yeah, he just has the one attack. And he's going to claw at a bitch.
Okay.
So that is a...
Dude, but okay. 11.
Hey, dudes can be bitches too.
Advantage.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Because of flanking. 12.
Nope, does not hit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so he's just going to kind of take a couple swipes with his claws, miss with both of them, and then just kind of... Like he's like a very large chihuahua just shaking and growling.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Barry's turn.
Oh god. Okay, it's the dragon's turn again.
It's a disturbing image, isn't it?
She has to make a Constitution save.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
She rolled a 6 plus, I believe, her Constitution is a 5. Yep. So that's fails.
Yeah, it does.
She's gonna take that and give her that damage. Give her
that D.
Give her that D.
That's an 11.
Only 11?
That was a lot less impressive than the last one.
Yeah.
No, that's still pretty solid. It's because the last time you got like 2 max damage rolls, but that's still solid. That's solid damage on a fucking dragon.
Woo!
Like, guys, we're level 6 fighting a dragon. Be happy we're not dead yet.
Dude!
Touche.
So, freaking fantasy, do not let me bring up freaking... She made us fight a dragon at level 5.
So this is
They
your
were
revenge,
babies.
huh?
They were babies.
You made us fight wormlings and a dragon and imps all in the same fight, okay?
And how many of those were avoidable?
Apparently none of them.
Evil laugh.
I really want to play with fantasy as the DM for one of our one-shots now.
You know what? If we get high enough, I bet we can make a deal, or high enough on followers that will make it happen.
We'll make it a follower goal. If you guys want fantasy to DM a one-shot, get us to 500 followers. Would you do it, fantasy?
Sure.
500 subs on YouTube.
Yes.
Well, what are we at right now?
360.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 140 people.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. Okay. It's the dragon's turn. Just make a bunch of bank accounts. Okay. Dragon is going to I'm trying to decide whether it wants to. Here, I'm going to roll a d4, see if it wants to go for Kazian or if it wants to go for Blaze. I didn't think of the number beforehand. So evens, it's Kazian. Odds, it's Blaze. That's a 2. It's evens.
Okay.
Kazian, you're
I'm getting swung at.
You're getting 2 claw attacks.
I
That's
even
8
taunted
plus.
the bitch.
That's an 8 plus 9, so that's a 17. I don't think that hits your armor class.
Nope, just misses me.
And a 5 plus 17, or a 5 plus 9, that doesn't hit. You're dodging this bitch.
Ultra instinct.
No, since he's still no. It's not ultra instinct or any kind of skill. He's still scared of her, so he's just cringing away at the right moment.
Actually, no, she doesn't get that because she doesn't have pack tactics. So yeah, benefits is that enemies don't get advantage on hits if they don't have pack tactics. I'm pretty damn sure that's a true thing if you're flanked, because Kazian, you're flanked with a vampire.
I think the flanking rule's standard, actually. It's
Okay.
just if you have an ally, because if we're getting advantage from flanking, then she should too.
Okay.
Yes, I'm that kind of
That's
DM
true.
where I will sacrifice
Okay.
my own
Well, then I will
character.
give. Then the first two were the first two with advantage was fails on both of them. The second one, not with advantage, does hit. So you're gonna take 2d6.
What would the roll have been on the second one?
It was a 14 plus 9.
So that's 24. Yeah.
23. Yeah.
Wouldn't matter if I used my spell anyways.
You take 9 plus 3. No. What was my plus that I put in last time?
I don't know.
Oh my goddamn thing. Plus 5. You took 14 points of damage on that claw attack.
14?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
All right.
And then that claw, and then advantage on a bite. That's cocked as fuck. That's 15 and a 6. So the 15 is going to hit you.
24, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, that's low. That's 10 on the bite. 10 on the bite.
Okay.
And then I need
Constitution
you to make a
save for the necrotic?
Yes. Yes. Constitution.
Thank God my con save is proficiency in. 15.
15. Oh, this is going to hurt you.
No duh. So am I taking full damage?
Yeah, you're taking full. So that's 7. You're going to take 10 points of necrotic.
Okay.
Okay?
He's
how you
staggering a little. He's okay.
Okay.
He looks more hurt than he is.
The dragon is then going to use its movement, look at the vampire, and say, finish him off. Or she's going to go, this is easy to fight. You finish them off. And she's going to turn around and run away.
She's trying to move away?
Yeah. So both Blaze and Kazian, you get physical attacks against her.
Still at disadvantage because of the fear?
Yeah.
So I can't make a spell attack?
Unless you have a war mage, no. You can't make a spell.
So that's a 17 to hit for Kazian.
That will actually miss. That barely misses.
I have nothing in my hand to be able to hit her other than my staff.
You have your rod.
I'm not going to risk breaking it on her.
Okay, then you let her go, and she now spreads out her wings, and she begins to fly away. I need you guys to make Kazian, Blaze, Barry, and Crocs. I need you to make a dexterity check? I think it is.
To not be knocked down by her buffet.
Dexterity check. Yep.
Dirty 20!
Dex.
Dirty
Dex
20.
check,
You.
not save, right?
Yes, Dex check. It's a decent.
Also a dirty 20.
Nice. Now Barry and Crocs.
Constitution, right? Or Dex? No, it's Dex. Well, it doesn't matter. It's the same. Hey! Wait, no. I forgot the D again. Shit.
Barry got knocked down.
Barry got knocked down? Okay.
Dirty 20, dirty 27.
He takes 2 points of bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. So.
Critical!
Woot.
Crit.
Okay. Crit?
Ooh,
Oh,
Crocs is so good at not getting knocked over, guys.
it's
Crocs
because
is
he's
so
got
good.
4 legs, so he's
Does
just
have
more
more legs?
stable.
Okay. The
No.
dragon
You know why
flies
it
off.
really is, Goon?
So-
It's because he's thick.
Dude, Crocs is dumb thick, though.
So,
Crocs is dummy thick and low to the ground.
I will say this. The dragon is only 60 feet away in the air, but is flying away from you. So
Okay.
I'll say anybody that has like distant spells attacks, you can, or ranged weapons, you can hit her if you choose. But you are dealing with a vampire. As whistle comes out again, as another one pops out from the trees not far away.
Oh, dear.
About I want to say 100 feet away from the other side of the, I guess you could say, battlefield. Okay.
Ooh.
So next up, and I'm just going to have it be the same initiative as the other vampire, so I don't have to re-roll that. Next up, after the dragon, is Val.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. So, Val is going to cast on himself Melf's Minute Meteors, which we discussed before the session.
Yep.
So this is so cool. So he starts chanting a 6-syllable chant, and six fiery spheres form around him. With his bonus action, he commands 2, and they leave the ring. But then I'm going to use a sorcery point to double the spell. So instead of 2, it's 4. The 2 spheres split themselves again into now 4 firing spheres.
Okay.
Val is going to send 2 to the vampire that is being attacked by Crocs, Barry, and
Kaz.
by Kaz, and then he's going to send. How many other vampires showed up?
Just one other.
Just one other? Well, that one then.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's see. Both of those vampires need to within 5 feet of that point. Let me because everyone's a Barry, Crux. But y'all gonna have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh God. Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Go. Everybody make a dex check.
Dex.
I'm not within 5 feet, am I?
We are.
We are.
No, you are not, Blaze. You are actually further away.
Cool.
Okay. It's just not Kaz, Barry,
13 for Kaz, and dirty 20 for Barry.
Good job,
He's
Barry.
prone. But Dono, he's prone.
Oh.
So would he
That's
just
true,
be
he is.
rolling away, or would I roll at disadvantage?
Prone due to you. I have the DM screen right here. Let me check this. Impact, invisibility.
13 for Crocs.
13 for Crocs? Okay. You tell me whether or not it's a save.
That fails.
Okay.
So
that
Crocs
fails.
and Kaz definitely failed.
Prone. A prone creature only movement position is to crawl unless it stands up, thereby ends the condition. Creature has disadvantage on attack rolls, and attack rolls against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the attack rolls has disadvantage. So it doesn't say anything about a dex check.
Okay, so
he
just gets his dirty 20 and
Yep.
he adorably rolls away.
Just rolls away. Okay, roll your damage, my dude.
Okay.
Oh
This
wait,
is still for the
wait.
first
I have to roll for the vampire, don't
the
I?
vampire. Yeah, the first vampire.
That's a natural 20.
Damn. So yeah, and the successes only take half damage.
Okay.
So
Don't kill my bear.
roll 2d6. 5.
5
So everyone who failed takes 2.
takes 2. Okay.
No, everyone who failed takes 5. Everyone who passed takes 2.
Okay.
Oh god, what did I do to my own lizard?
Is Crocs
Not
down?
much.
Crocs has got 1 point, and Crocs has got 1 point left.
Oh, God.
And then for the second vampire,
Is he leveled properly? He should have more health than that, right?
I didn't know that.
Or no, he got hit by the vampire before, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other vampire needs to. There's 2 vampires, and the other.
You're shooting the other one at it?
Yeah.
Okay. That one got a natural 1,
Oh,
which is double damage in my book if it goes
Sweet.
spell.
do you want me
That's
to
like-
roll damage separate for this attack or no?
Just roll the normal amount and then just double it. Did you hear that?
Yes. I did not. Oh, okay. The potion. Ooh. Okay. So the second vampire takes 20 damage.
Good Lord. Okay, so it takes 20. Dang, it did not like that at all. Okay, after you, it is Selena's turn. Do you want to move the moonbeam?
Yes.
Okay.
To the
So bonus action,
vampire.
move that to the one vampire. Needs to make a what save?
Constitution.
Okay. It rolled a 15 plus 3.
Yeah, that succeeded, but it still gets damage.
Okay. Pop on the knee. Okay. So just tell me what the damage is.
19,
What's
but
the-
halved.
19 but halved.
Yeah,
Okay, so 10.
yeah.
Okay.
Don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but isn't damage always rounded down? So it would have been 9.
So I'll do a 9 or I'll do 10, whatever you guys want. What do you guys want the rule to be? Round down or round up?
This game we've been rounding down, so I think that's our standard.
Okay, then 9. Then it took 9 damage.
You've got multiple DMs here. Do it right.
No, Blaze, it just depends on what the DM runs. This game we've been doing round down. I've had
Oh, in
DMs
3
that round up too. But
in
then
3.5 it specifies to round down.
yeah. No, most of the time the DMs that I've played with, they leave it to the players to decide. Because yeah, you can round up, but that also means monsters get to round up when they attack you.
Yep.
I did not know that
Oh.
difference about 5th edition. Thank you for the enlightenment, Shop Goblin.
So from here on
I
out,
don't
we
even
round
think it's
down,
better
so it
than
takes 9 points of damage, which
All right.
it does not like that at all.
Oh, it was radiant
As-
damage too.
Oh, it's radiant.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
good to know. Thank you.
Having it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Holy damage!
Okay. Yes. Next up, after is that your full turn, or because that was your bonus action to do that?
Yeah, but it's still a concentration. But I'm good. I'm gonna stay where I'm at. Whee!
Okay. So you're not gonna do anything else. Okay. It's Croc's turn. Croc has advantage on any attack right now because she's flanking.
Oh, it's Croc's turn?
Yeah.
Oh, she's running.
She's running.
She's running because she has 1 hit point. She's not feeling good, and she knows that this is a scary situation. She's gonna run right behind her big magic man.
Okay.
Which is me, by the way.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's a 15 plus
Dono,
6. What?
can I tell Val some advice? But it is metagaming, so I'll let you decide if I get.
Get punished for it?
No, I'm just asking if you'll let me say it because it's a bit of 5e rule stuff.
No,
Okay.
because I don't think Val would know very much about fighting.
Oh no, I mean this as in outside of game. Can I tell?
Like, you can do
goons?
stuff above table. That's perfectly fine. It's just not. Can he act upon it in game? No.
It's yeah. That's the thing. If I'll tell him, and then it's already happened. But for future reference, in 5e, you can take the disengage action as an action.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay. But
would have been useful 2 minutes ago.
2 point. Crocs downs herself. Tail. But that was the vampire's reaction. So next up after Croc is the vampire.
Son of a bitch.
Seeing that the lizard is down, it's going to turn to the person that's been doing probably one of the most damage. Oh wait, it starts its turn in the moonbeam. So it needs to do a con save.
Yeah.
That's a 17 plus 3. That's a dirty 20. Dirty 20!
Succeeds.
But takes half
Dirty
damage, so melee damage.
Yeah.
Why is it not doing that?
There it goes.
15. Half 15.
Wait.
Don't know what that is. Because math.
Oh,
7.
you did that to me?
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay. 15 points of damage, halved. That's 7? Yeah, because we're rounding
Sure.
down. Okay.
Don't know half math.
Don't know half math. Okay. That's a strong sense of words. Okay. Vampire's looking pretty. Actually, the vampire coming closer to you guys looks a lot rougher than the one that just took that moonbeam. Which, actually, no. You see it actually heal quite a bit, so it's actually doing okay. So, that one's going to attack Kazian
Okay.
with 2 claw attacks. That's 12 plus, I believe it's 6, which is 18.
Shield.
And 13 plus 6. Shield. Okay, so neither one of those hit. The other one's going to start bringing itself closer to you guys, not quite able to make it to you directly, though.
Okay.
And then that'll be the vampire's turn. So the next up is Blaze.
Blaze.
Okay, so question: would I have heard or seen Crux go down from my current position?
Yes, because
Okay.
she is right there.
First thing I'm gonna do is aim an Eldritch Blast at the one advancing toward us. So
Okay.
here goes that.
Eldritch, please.
That is a 19 and a 17.
Okay, both of those will hit.
Dealing 4 points of damage to it, knocking it back 20 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to utilize my healing light on Crux.
Wait, isn't it 2d10 for each beam that hits?
Yeah, he rolls 2d10.
It's one. No, you got to roll it twice. It says.
Yeah, because it's the same as magic missile, isn't it?
Says 1d10 force damage.
You're over 5th level.
Yes, but that's 2 different.
Oh,
beams.
yeah.
So one
That's right.
d10 for each beam.
Yep.
For some reason, I was thinking it was 2d10 per each beam.
Okay. All right, ladies. Let's continue the game.
Then I'm going to utilize my healing light. Healing Crux 12.
Okay, Crux is prone, but up. So, as she lives.
And that was my bonus action, so my turn is over.
Okay. Next up is Kazian.
Alrighty. Moonbeam doesn't affect us, right?
No, it does not.
Okay.
You're-
I immediately got very worried when I realized I'm in it.
Yeah.
Okay. The vampire in front of me is going
Okay.
to get a hammer in the
You
face
have
again.
advantage. You have advantage.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
So that's
Barry is still prone, so
17 for the
Okay.
first,
That'll hit.
26 for the second.
26 hits. So you know Perry will not get his reaction thing because he is prone. Or
No problem.
If he does, it'll be disadvantage.
No problem. So that's the wrong one. So that's 8 for the first and 14 for the second for a total of 22 damage this round.
Ooh, damn.
Damn,
That's-
son.
Is it
Where'd you
still
find
standing?
this?
It's still standing, yes.
Okay, then Kaz is going to burn his action surge. And
Okay.
I'm going to hit him with another pair of attacks.
Okay.
26
Okay.
and
20.
26 and 25.
Okay, both hit.
Total of 16 damage.
Nice. He's still up, but looking very, very hurt. Let me do the math there. Oh. Okay. Looking very, very hurt as it's looking around. Shit. Whatever.
And then I will use Barry's reaction at disadvantage.
Okay.
All right, that's his beak. That is a
17 will hit.
22, or sorry, a 17 to hit.
17 will still hit.
Perfecto. So that's 6 damage.
6 damage. Nice. Ooh, damn. It's still
And that's
up.
his weak
but-
attack.
Yep.
And that's
Okay.
Kazian's turn.
Next up is Barry, actually.
Barry the owl
Half
bear.
his movement to stand up, and then he is going to savage this guy with his claws.
Nice. Okay.
23 to hit.
23. That'll hit.
And another 4 damage.
Another 4. Okay.
And that's his turn.
Not liking this. Next up will be Val. That vampire is looking pretty freaking rough.
Is it the one that's not surrounding near people? Because I learned my lesson last time. Also, people got hurt from my
it's the one
attacks.
that's being surrounded is pretty freaking rough.
Ah. Well.
So I get the sense that your character's not used to fighting with other people.
That's yeah. He's reevaluating all of his
I have
tactics
completely
right now.
changed my methods.
I'm used to just sending everything to burn.
Normally, I don't care about bystanders.
No. I can safely do that. Yeah. Okay. So Val's gonna use acid splash on the surrounded vampire.
Okay.
It's gonna make a dexterity of 16.
Do you want to use your sorcery points to make sure that it doesn't hit anybody and that it focuses itself?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I do.
Mark off 2 of your sorcery points because I believe
Yep.
that is
I've been keeping track.
precise shot, and then like you empower it as well. I believe you can do that at your level. I know this all because of the one shot that we did, and I played not Karen.
Right.
So
Yeah. Did he pass the dex of 16?
it was a 4 that he rolled with a +3. So no.
Sweet. But because I have elemental affinity, so I get to do 2d6 plus 5 damage.
Okay.
Crap! I forgot to do the 5. Okay, yeah, well, plus 5.
13.
13 damage to the vampire.
Nice. Okay.
Sizzling.
It's still up, but it's ragged. It's freaking like got wounds cut open on it. Its arms have been broken from Kazian, and it's not liking the moonbeam at all either.
I smell vampire.
Yep. Next up is Crocs. Oh no, it's Selena.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam, just gonna empower that? Okay, cool.
Because it's still going.
No matter what, he's gonna die from it. Like, even if he saves, he's gonna die. There's no way that he's not. So,
Okay.
as it comes to Selena's turn, because of the moonbeam, you see his body begin to wither and melt away. As it leaves that, as it releases a heart-curdling scream, and dies.
That wasn't very polite now, was it?
Don't mess with me.
Okay. Anything else that you want to do, Selena?
Would I be able to do that as a bonus action to move it to the other one?
I don't think you have enough movement speed. Also, the dragon is gone out of your guys' area.
Oh.
So you know.
Who's still...
I guess.
How many are
I think it's
still
a bonus action. I think it's a bonus action to move the moonbeam 60 feet, isn't it?
Is it 60 feet or 20?
120.
Hold on, I got the spell list pulled up.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just pumped
Pretty
that.
sure it says you can. I'm pretty sure it works the same as like spiritual weapon, where you can move it up to 60 feet.
Spiritual weapon is only 20 feet, though.
On each of your turns after you cast the spell, you can use an action to move the moonbeam up to 60 feet. So it's not a bonus action, it's a full action.
Okay.
That's fine.
So yeah, you can move it onto the vampire. Yeah, I'd say it's close enough. Yep. So you go onto that vampire, and it's going to start its turn on that. It's Crocs' turn now.
Crocs is just suddenly back in consciousness.
Yep. Prone, but yeah, she's up.
Yeah, well, yeah. Croc uses half of her movement speed to get up and then move close to Val. And that's all she can do for then.
Okay. So she gets up and then moves the rest of her movement speed. Okay, got it.
Towards me.
Oh, towards you. Okay.
Yes.
So she can make it to you with half her movement speed.
Yee.
All right, next up is the vampire. It's going to make a con save to see if it can beat that. It's 19 that it rolled, so yeah, I think that beats it. So roll your damage.
Yeah. That's a 7 of them. Whatever half that is.
So that's 3. So it doesn't like the moonbeam. It's going to move away from it, but also charging towards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, up to Blaze, and goes to do 2 claw attacks against him. Since it knocked him back, that's a 5 plus 6, so that's not going to hit you. And then a 19 plus 6, that'll hit you, Blaze.
Yes, it will. And guess what you're going to need to do after you roll your damage?
Probably do a dex save. That's 9 points, 9 plus 3. So that's 12 points damage to you, slashing. And then a dex save. That's 16 plus 3. So that's 19. for the save.
So you will take 15 points fire damage.
15 points of fire damage. Nice.
Wait a second.
Let it
So
burn.
14 points of fire damage.
14. Okay. Okay. It did not like that at all. Next up after Blaze. Oh, no, wait. No. That was Vampire. Okay. Next up is Val.
Next up is
Did I just go?
it's Blaze after the vampires because vampires are the top of the round.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Yeah. Vampire. Yeah. Blaze. Your turn.
I
Sorry.
felt something.
I was looking at the dragon. I still have that on the sheet.
So I would like to spend my action activating my ring. You know, the one I got from that.
Okay. Yeah.
Royale. So I do that, and then I'm going to use my bonus action healing light on myself.
Okay. Do that.
Healing 13 points of damage.
13. Okay. Good job.
Turn over. Booyah, bitches.
Remember, did you make sure to mark what was necrotic? Because you can only heal from necrotic damage through a full rest.
Yeah, I only took 10 points of necrotic, so we're good.
Okay, then you're good. Okay, I'm just
I took way
checking,
more
making sure
other
that you're not healing
damage.
that. Okay. And that's your full turn. Next up is Kazian.
Okay. And how
Okay.
far is the new vampire? He's dead, right?
About 5 feet from you, but you can turn and get yourself flinging position if you would like.
Okay, so he's within melee to me, essentially.
Like you have to move 5 feet forward, but yeah.
Okay.
If you had your halberd, it'd be melee.
Yeah, I wonder where my glaive went.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, it's like somebody took it and never gave it back. Alrighty, so we're gonna do that now. With a 13 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
And a let's see, an 11 for the second. So both of those
You
are
have
gonna miss, I
advantage.
think.
You have
Am I
advantage
flanking
because
already?
You're flanking. Yes, you're flanking.
Okay, then second attack is also missing.
Nope, you're not hitting him at all right now.
No, not in my house.
It's like the vampire has eyes in the back of its head as it dodges your hits, like freaking you did with the other one. You've met your match, Kazian. It's Barry's turn.
Actually, before Barry's turn, he's going to use his reaction.
Okay.
And
He's not next to the vampire.
oh no, you're right. Then this is just his turn, because he's going to move up and claw it. Then, so that's a 21 to hit.
Okay. 21 will hit.
9 damage.
Nice. He takes that and doesn't like it.
And that's Barry's turn.
Okay, next up after Barry is Val.
Yay! The vampire's being surrounded, isn't he?
Yeah.
Dang it. I don't want to hurt anyone anymore. I have these flaming orbs surrounding me, just doing nothing. He's probably going to have to waste them as being celebratory fireworks, let's be honest.
Probably. Unless you're willing to use sorcery points to make sure that it's a more precise shot and stuff, so it doesn't hit anybody. Which I'm pretty sure you've used 3 now, right?
Yeah. I have. Yeah, I've used up half my points.
Yep.
For sorcery.
So,
You know what? Let's do it. 2 more of the balls exit the formation from him and using a sorcery point to make them more precise and hurl towards the vampire.
okay.
Excuse
It
me.
needs to make a dex save, right?
A dex of 16.
That's a 6 plus 6. That's, not going to make it.
Sweet. That's 2d6 fire damage.
Nice.
Some fireballs. Da,
Fire.
da, 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 da. Woo, woo, da, 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 da,
Oh,
da.
you hurled a fireball at it?
No, the MILF's meteors, they're like flaming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
2 of them.
Okay.
It's cool.
Okay.
5 damage.
5 damage.
5 damage.
You don't add your spellcasting modifier to those hits? Or your level?
Oh, I haven't. I didn't know that was a thing. Well, my spell modifier is +5.
Okay, so then it's 11 points of damage.
There we
And
go.
is it an acid base or fire? Yeah, it's fire
Fire.
damage, though, right?
Fire damage.
Fire damage. Okay. You're 11 points. It's not liking it. It's looking pretty rough. It could probably go down in the next couple hits as long
Oh wait, I
as
still
it
have
hit it hard.
that was a bonus action. I still have one more.
Okay.
I still have my main action. Acid splash. Dex of 16.
Okay.
You know what? One more point. Make sure it doesn't splash anywhere it doesn't need to not be.
Does not make it.
Doesn't?
Yep.
Shit.
And since it's acid and you have the draconic bloodline,
Yeah.
then you should add half your level, right? To that? To the damage?
Yeah, it's +5.
Okay. No, half your level, not your spellcasting modifier. Like you get to add
Plus
extra
3.
Plus
Oh.
3, yeah.
Oh, he failed the save. Oh, I thought you said it didn't hit.
Yeah. No, it
Okay.
hit. Damage.
Yeah, sorry. My noob is showing.
It's okay. It takes everybody a little bit of time to get used to the dice roller.
2d6 plus elemental affinity, which is +5. Plus half of my level, right? Which is 3. Okay.
Yep.
16.
16. Ooh, damn.
Acid
this guy's
damage.
looking freaking rough as shit. Like
2 balls and 1
he's-
spit.
he did not expect you guys to be this rough on him. But yeah. Next up after Val is Selena. I'm guessing you're gonna move the beam into the area and it's gonna have to take damage.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna guess your move. I got a 16 plus
Dang it.
6. So yeah. Well, and let's
Okay.
check. Then it's +3. Okay. Then it takes half damage, but let's see if the half damage kills it. 5 points of damage.
Woo!
It's still not looking. It's up, but it's looking rough.
All right.
All right, she's doing that. Okay. Next up after that is Crocs. What's the plan, you guys?
The plan is always what the plan is. Take over the world.
Okay, Crocs. What's
Yeah.
Crocs doing, Val?
Crux can't do anything. He sees all these people attacking one. He doesn't want to get in the middle of this.
Okay, then it's
Nasty.
gonna be the vampire's turn. Vampire starts his turn. The beam.
Woo!
Let's
See if he
play
kills
Beam
it.
of
That's
Death!
a 2. Roll full damage.
What?
I said it rolled a 2.
Woo!
Roll full damage.
20!
20!
Oh god, this is not. Vampire now burns up into the moonbeam and goes. Fucking just dies.
And
And
stay
we're out
dead.
of initiative.
I walk up to both of them and create bonfire on both of the corpses that are withering away.
Wait. Are they wearing clothing?
Yes.
Kazian would like to search them first.
Okay.
Make it quick.
Yeah, his fire hands are itching.
Investigation.
Okay, we gotta end this quick. So,
Yeah, we're kind of right at the end there.
yeah.
17.
17. You find an old golden pocket watch on one of them. And you find the other one actually has a few things, fishing line.
I was gonna walk up to Kaz and be like, "Find any coins?"
No coins.
Wait. I'm trying to. Let me roll that really quick. Let me see if they had any coins on them.
I kind of have a
I just
primal
put 'em
liking for
Yes.
coins.
So
I put
you
them in game notes, Blaze.
You found
I also put them in haversacks. So.
between the
I
two
know.
of them 20 gold coins each and 6 silver. Between
So
both
40
of them.
gold coins and
Yep.
12 silver
Yep.
total?
That's nice.
Okay.
Burn!
Okay. And we're going to pick up next time with that.
Next time on the
Yeah,
I don't
adventures.
know if we're going to be playing next.
Assume
like, next
Kazian
week?
finds a tree, sticks the door on it, and we get our long rest.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know if we're going to be playing next week unless we're doing a one-shot with some guests. So that just
We
keep in
will
mind.
we will put updates on our Twitter.
Yeah, updates to that. Thank you everybody for listening. Will my players please do their exit?
I am the Drunken Monk. I played Blaze, the Burning Hands Kanagi. I have to go run my own D&D, so I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
I'm Fantasy Lover, playing Selena. Apparently Moonbeam is my life. And you can find me on TikTok.
You need to start making some videos there.
Yep.
I know.
I am Shop Goblin. I play Kazian. You can find me Shop Goblin Props on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and as Shop Goblin on TikTok.
I'm Noel, and I played Valiant. I am Good and Daddy on TikTok, Noah Burdemus Allen on Instagram, and Nallen0122 on Twitter. Have a good night.
No, and I am Donna the Cleric. I am your DM. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter under the same handle. Thank you. You guys have a wonderful day. Stay beautiful, you guys.